New this morning, sinus infections. If you get them, you know they are the worst. Pressure in your head and a runny nose. Millions are diagnosed every year. There's a surgery that's growing more popular here and providing relief. Dr. Paul Lankowski does the balloon sinuplasty procedure in his Roanoke office. Your face is numb as he goes inside your nose with a small camera, putting a tiny balloon inside the sinus opening, breaking the bone to make that opening bigger.
When I'm around dust or any kind of pollen, the one side of my face would swell so bad that I would get sinus headaches and I would be out. Then I would get infections. And so I was taking antibiotics, it seems like every 3 or 4 months.
Now that she's had the surgery, she's looking forward to sleeping better. Now, the surgery is cheaper and faster than traditional sinus surgery. We'll explain that, and you'll hear from the doctor tonight on 10 News.